He was showing us to class.
Okay.
It's lined with fluorescent lights. And the blue lockers. The lack of students milling around indicated we were late. Look at that face. And that boy, look.
Cheeks.
A little bit.
We ran up the stairs and made it into the classroom just as the bell rang.
Look, Shock has his own little jacket.
My heart caught in my throat. Thankfully, the teacher hadn't come yet. Instead, students clumped into tight pods and milled around the classroom, catching up on vacation news. Tight pods?
Yeah, dude, like peas in a pod.
Pods? I feel
Yeah.
like clicks would have been better. Pods just makes me feel like aliens. But they're aliens.
Like an escape pod?
Yeah.
What did you do for vacation?
One was vacation.
John.
Do you want to voice Hannah? Or-
What was her voice?
I did it.
Go for it.
It was kind of...
Can I be like her thoughts and then you can be her like words?
Sure. Thank you so much for showing me to class, John.
See you later.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it.
No problem. I'll see you around. I can't remember how I did his voice.
Oh, okay.
I tried to do Timon.
He waved and disappeared into the wriggling mass of students, like Wrigley scum.
That... It just sounds like they're all like a conglomerate.
Yeah.
Like the Blob.
Yeah, or like, you know in that, what town is in Manitoba? Where once a year, like, all the snakes mate, and they're all, like, in a giant blob together? Hannah!
It's our friend Mai. The redhead.
Mai peeled herself out from between a cuddling couple.
She was she was in the cuddle?
Was that Jontron? Or are you just talking to Jontron?
Fuck yeah. Yeah!
Mai's eyes widened, and I couldn't help feeling a little smug.
Damn, I'm getting in with the group you wanted to get in this whole time. I realized I didn't know the way to class after you, and I got separated, and he offered to walk me. Oh.
Mai admitted a highly pressurized squeal.
Something like that.
Jontron walked you to a class? Oh my gosh. You have to tell me everything.
I saw his booty. Booty's pretty nice.
She grabbed me by the wrist and pulled me to an empty desk in the back of the corner of the room, right next to a window to push me out of. I saved you a seat on the window.
So she's both... Okay, because in the canon from last time, she's both wanting us, but also wanting to, like, murder us?
No, I decided she's no longer wanting. No.
Oh.
Yeah. I slid in and took off my backpack, hooking it on the side of my desk. Worried, books heavy, held up well. Sorry we got separated. By the way, I just had better things to do. It can get a little chaotic sometimes.
That's what I mean. I just didn't want to get away from you.
So tell me, what happened? What'd he say? What did he smell like? Does he have peach fuzz? Is it rough?
This girl's a little obsessed. I just wanted to add to the effect. Wait, what? Yeah, for sure. I'm with you there.
These are very important questions I'm asking. You need to answer them. Was his hair super silky, or did it have roughness of a dog's coat?
Oh. Before I could answer, the door to the front of the room slid open. A tall woman strolled in. A teacher.
Oh my
Class
god.
went quiet and immediately slid into their seats.
You can do her inner monologue now.
My heart beat furiously, blood rushing through my ears.
Class.
Good morning, class!
I feel like you've given that voice to a few different people. Oh, yes. Hi, Miss Shizuka. The teacher's melodious voice swam through the room, calming the buzzing hive students. Ah! My shoulders relaxed, and my fear ebbed away.
I am your teacher, Shizuka Onohisa. You may call me Miss Shizuka.
Miss Shizuka, you may call me. The emphasis she placed on the word led me to believe calling her Mrs. wasn't a mistake she would take lightly. She wants to let us know she's available.
That would be creepy.
Some of you might have noticed that we have a new student this semester.
A hail of murmurs passed through the class. Some people glanced at me and wondered, like,
What kind of
"The
school is
fuck?
this again?
Pink hair? It's a private school in Japan. Nope, there was the fear again.
Would you like to come up and introduce yourself?
I nodded, stood, and slowly walked to the front of the room, counting my steps to make sure I wouldn't fall. Cause I'm a clumsy motherfucker. I placed...
Swearing.
What? I've never...
Start bleeping. Start bleeping.
I'm not a family-friendly stream.
Well, you should.
I faced the class, took
Well,
a
when you
deep
put
breath
it
to
online,
introduce myself,
it'll be-
and noticed a familiar face in the crowd. Look at these sons of guns. There was John, sitting with two other boys wearing the normal Boots jackets. The Boots choose you, Hannah.
They're so uncool, though.
One of the boys, the tallest one, was staring at me. The barest of frowns on his face.
No, that one, yeah.
Peebs. Peebums. Something about him seemed really familiar. Wait, he was PBG, wasn't he? The other founder of the Normal Boots Club? Suddenly, all the strength left my knees. What should I do? Why was he frowning? Was it possible that I already made a bad impression on him? Or maybe he just doesn't want to be in class right now, girl. You had to be kidding me. If he didn't like me, what did that mean about everyone else? Would they follow his lead?
I hope so.
I swallowed. The faces of the class began to congeal, forming one giant blob, so I was right before.
You moved from Amaririsu, right?
What does that say? I can't read. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Amaririsu.
Amaririsu, right?
I nodded and swallowed again. Then, like a beacon of light, I noticed Mai smiling and giving me a thumbs up. That's right. What would Mai do in this situation? Moita? Or speak very, very well? Because she is a high-functioning sociopath? She would speak to the class while planning your murder in your head?
Yes,
I just moved here.
Oh, they're doing in the game.
transferred from Amaririsu Public High School.
Amaririsu.
Amaririsu Public High School.
I'm really excited to be here. I hope you'll all take good care of me from now on.
Yeah, because that's totally your responsibility.
I mean, like,
I bowed my head to the class and they clapped.
boo, boo.
Damn. When I looked up, PBG wasn't frowning, but he still seemed oddly confused. Maybe he always looked like that.
Thank you. You may be seated. No, be seated you may.
I returned to my seat, heaving a small sigh. The hardest part of the day was over. Public speaking. I feel that. Shizuka began to talk about standard procedure for the semester, the rules for the classes, when homework was due, and that sort of thing. It was all very similar to my old school, and I spaced out in spite of myself. A brief flicker of movement caught my eye. PBG again. I glanced at him, and his head snapped back to the blackboard. What was his problem? Class continued on like that until finally the bell rang and it was time for lunch.
Lounge. I love lounge. Ugh.
I stretched her arms over her head and yawned. What are you doing? We're gonna get content ID'd and then we're gonna get sued by, is this Cosmo?
Yeah.
We're gonna get sued by Cosmo. Don't let me get sued by Cosmo.
Man, I hate the first day of class. It's always so boring.
Weren't you looking forward to this morning? Something about exciting things happening?
Well, yeah. But it already did. You met JonTron, didn't you?
We did. Didn't we?
Now, I've got nothing forward left to look towards.
Nice readings. She sighed.
And I was hoping to see Jared before class, too.
I feel like she would only turn into a murderer if we, like...
Took Jared.
Yeah. She slouched and fell across the front of my desk. That was a man with a unicorn plushie.
Yes, your boyfriend.
And... oh my god, he's my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Fuck, am I lucky. Well, I hope he's smart.
He's not. He's a model.
Oh.
Well, I don't mean models aren't smart. I'm saying they don't have to be smart. That was very wrong of me. Models can
The
actually...
files are in the computer? It seemed like this would be happening a lot.
I was wrong about models
Is
not being smart.
Jared really that hot?
They can all
yeah,
be
just
very
like Pro
smart.
Jared, right? Pro Jared could be a model.
Oh god, no
Eyes
he
head
can't. No,
snapped
he
back
couldn't,
up.
though.
Her eyes flashing. I know, I just have to bring it up every time because then you just go on a rant.
What did you say? If you stare directly at him for too long, your nose will melt off. I've seen it happen.
Have you ever had your nose melted off by
yeah.
someone's hotness?
What?
What?
Anyways, let's head to lunch. I'm super hungry.
Oh. I looked at my backpack. It held up well throughout class, but I worried that if I didn't take some of the stuff out now, I might do some permanent damage. Couldn't exactly afford a new backpack. I need to put something in my locker first.
But if we don't go now, they'll run out of sesame seed buns.
Give me another reason to murder. Oh. Hannah says oh a lot.
That's okay. I'll just go ahead. Come find me, okay?
Alright. I was lucky to have someone like her as my roommate. Quick as I could, I went to my locker and emptied out some of the textbooks I didn't need. I smiled to myself. My introduction went well. Good thing Mai was there to give me that little boost of confidence. Especially with PBG staring at me like that.
But she doesn't like PBG.
What a
She
weirdo.
likes JonTron.
Maybe I could ask her what was up with him when I met her at the cafeteria? It might just be the way that he was. Cheered, I headed for the cafeteria. Here we are again. I carried my melon bread through the minefield of people.
Oh, that's an actual thing, yeah.
What's melon bread? Is
Oh,
it made out of melon?
I think it's a Japanese thing. I've watched videos of people make it. Can't remember what it is, though.
Searching for the now familiar sight of Mai's red hair. Where is she even? I couldn't see her anywhere, and there was almost no empty seats. All around me, students circled each other, laughing and joking, sharing bites of food and splitting the cost for sodas.
Why would they
Splitting
split
the
the
cost for
They're
sodas?
rich!
Interesting. Suddenly I felt very obvious and very alone. Isn't there anywhere I can sit? Just then I spotted a table at the front of the room. A lone boy sat at it, stabbing his spaghetti with the vigor of a Roman general. He was having a hard time with it. I moved closer to him, working up the courage to ask to sit with him. ... Well, no wonder. He was eating his spaghetti with a spoon.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Ian. You
Who
goofball.
is he?
Brutal Moose?
Don't know who that is.
I don't know if I've shown
I'm
you
gonna
any of his
look him up.
videos. Wait a second. This guy was in my class, wasn't he? I saw him that morning at the front of the room. And he was wearing a jacket just like the normal Boots Clubs, but different. A golden
So
gray
he's just
jacket
wearing
with an 8-bit block on the front. Was he a member of another club? Or maybe he was friends with
Hey!
them? Hey!
He's cute.
What?
Hannah!
Oh, my. Oh, my. Mai appeared between me and the boy, who glanced up at us before returning to his spaghetti. He actually, I don't know when, but he came out as gay.
He's super cute.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I found you. I saved the table. I saved the table for you in the
I
backle.
sabled a table for you and... Oh, gee. I might have to start I might have to start an O count. I looked at the boy and then back at Mai.
Come on.
She grabbed my soldier. She grabbed my soldier. My wonderfully carved soldier. Rather forcefully and pulled me to the back of the room. Hey! What's wrong?
Well,
You're very lucky I got there when you did. That kid is Brutal Moose. His real name's Ian. He's from... your arm's in the way.
He's from what? What?
He's from the Hidden Block Club. They're just as lame and nerdy as the other group, but
The
for some
Hidden
reason they're not
Block Club?
popular. But they're both just as lame. Yeah, the rival club of the Normal Boots. He's really weird. I mean...
She looked around her to make sure no one was listening. We were completely alone in our little corner of the cafeteria, just ripe for sexual tension.
I mean, he speaks in Comic Sans.
But the last character that spoke in Comic Sans I loved. Whoa. What?
Yeah,
The fuck did they just break the fourth wall
it's
again?
better to stay away from him. Especially since you've already gotten to know some of the Normal Boots guys.
Because
They're
you'll
all
meet him
just
and
the same amount of lame.
you'll meet him and his text will actually be Comic Sans. She's the protector and breaker of the fourth wall. She lets us know what's up. What are you talking about? I only just met John today.
Yeah, right. I saw the way PBG was staring at you. He totally likes you.
really?
Really? Is that what you thought it was? Either Mai was blind or she had a serious case of wishful thinking.
Oh, totally. It was so cute. I just like... Sorry, I need a burp.
I just like manga.
I
You
need a
know?
burp. Just like my favorite manga. You meet in high school, fall in love, and then go fight aliens together.
Just like... No, there's a lot of steps that aren't like us, but we're getting to the aliens part, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
and we didn't meet in high school.
I know, that's what I'm saying, a lot of it... I don't think that's going to happen.
Have some faith in yourself. That's totally what's happening. So now that you're good with PBG, can you introduce me to Jared?
Oh, was that what she was getting at? Hot flash of doubt seized me. Was it possible that Mai only liked me because she thought I knew the Normal Boots guys? That couldn't be the case, though. She was so nice. Still, looking at her shining and eager face, I couldn't talk myself out of the idea. I actually thought PBG didn't like me.
What?
What? Why would you think that?
Well,
He was glaring at me?
Man, you just don't understand. It's a love triangle. A
love
love
triangle.
triangle.
Wait, a triangle now?
I can see it.
Stars practically erupted from her eyes, destroying the entire school and planet Earth in mere seconds.
PBG, I can't. But Hannah, I love you.
PBG.
But my maidenhood.
Where are you going with this? She's not having it. Don't talk about my vagine.